some more.
Yo, what's good, people? Izzy Max here, back again with another VGC Draft League match. This is the championship match. I've already played it, so we will watch the recording. But first of all, I just want to kind of go over my team. These are not the exact EV spreads, because I already had my Mons in-game before the match, and I don't want to pull up my Switch, so these are just kind of a rough guesstimate as to what I did. But first of all, we have Sylvally Flying with multi-attack Swords Dance, Rock Slide, and Fire Fang. We have a Specs Ninetales, so if it's not a bulky Braviary, which is going to be the hardest thing for my team to actually handle, Specs is doing like 50 even with Friend Guard. So this is Aurora Veil, Moonblast, Blizzard, and Freeze Dry. Next up we have a Choppleberry Alolan Persian with Fake Out, Feint, Taunt, and Foul Play. In the first match that I played, he double protected on turn 1, so if I can maybe call to protect again, I can feint and close combat or rock slide or something and pick up some good damage on the Braviary. And I know this EV spread is correct. 252 HP, 100 defense in a plus defense nature, and 156 speed. Next up we have a super bulky Dragapult. Nothing on his team can outspeed Dragapult unless he has speed control, and then those mons outspeed Dragapult, so I didn't figure I needed any speed. But this is Thunderbolt, Beat Up, Scald, and Draco Meteor with the weakness policy. So Persian is not setting up Gallade this week. Dragapult is, but Persian and later on Mr. Mime is what's going to be able to set up the Dragapult. Up next we do have a Focus Sash Gallade, and this is why Beat Up is on the Dragapult, because this is a last ditch kind of effort. But we do have Rock Slide, Leaf Blade, Zen Headbutt, and Close Combat. Close Combat is still doing a decent chunk to the Braviary. If I can get it off without the Follow Me, which is going to be really hard to do. But this is kind of my best option. And then finally, we just have a kind of a support Mr. Mime here with the Eviolite, Ice Body to kind of go with the Ninetales. But we have Fake Out, Ice Shard, Ally Switch, and Helping Hand. So those are the teams. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump on into it. I do have it sped up, but here he does bring the same 6 he brought last time, other than Hippowdon was the Gigalith. But I am just going to lead Persian Gallade, kind of bait out the beat up stuff with Ninetales and Dragapult in the back. I thought about bringing Sylvally, but I wanted to try this first. And turns out, as I was messaging him, good luck, have fun, he accidentally timed out, so he's going to bring the first 4 you see, which is still a problem for me. Like, I don't really have a good answer to the Sand Core either. So he does just end up leading Excadrill Gigalith, which is a perfectly fine lead to start the game. My bad. I was just texting good luck, have fun, didn't mean for him to time out. But this is what it is, and it's like the Pokemon gods told me that I made him time out. So here I am just going to, because I have the Focus Sash, I know I'm going to die to a hit plus the weather, as he does switch out into Braviary here. And I feinted just in case he was trying to protect. The Iron Head knocks me down to 1. Focus Sash. My close combat will kill, but I ended up flinching. So him kind of getting timed out didn't really hurt him at all, because now I'm in a super, super bad position. I do go ahead and bring out the Dragapult. And on this turn, I'm going to go ahead and switch out the Persian to make sure my Dragapult can actually outspeed the Excadrill. Do I actually? No, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't keep Persian in here. I actually came pretty close to timing out myself here. So I switch in Ninetales to get the weather, and then max Scald the Excadrill, which this does make the Excadrill slower. I don't have a way to proc my weakness policy at the moment, which I maybe could have done, but I don't think it would have mattered. Looking back, that's what I wish I would have done. because you'll see in later turns the Max Lightning really doesn't do much to the Braviary. But the Geyser does come off, and we do end up knocking out the Excadrill, which is a big threat to my team, but now he's going to be able to get speed control with the Airstream, and now his Braviary outspeeds my entire team. There's nothing I could do about it. Ninetales is pretty useless now as he brings in the Blastoise, which does have Fake Out. I don't have a way to protect my Ninetales. It is Specs. And here you'll see the Max Lightning coming off here into the Braviary. It's now at +2, not doing too much, which is kind of surprising. And off comes the Max Lightning. Knowing that I could take another one, I kind of wanted to get the Blastoise out of the way. But knowing this now, it was kind of a mistake. I should have faked out the Blastoise. But I was expecting the Blastoise actually to protect. And I was expecting to actually knock it out with the Max Lightning in the terrain. But instead, he just goes for Helping Hand here, which I can't do anything about this. So I faint, and luckily I live on 27, which, who cares? I don't kill the Blastoise. I don't do pretty much anything. So he was expecting me to Blizzard spam. So most of his Mons are super especially defensive. But now I'm just in a really bad spot. I can't kill anything. My Mons are just kind of sitting here helplessly. I'm going to lean back. And it's just not a good spot. Really not. The crit, 100%. No, it didn't. The crit was nothing. This burn actually might have mattered because I might have been able to KO the Braviary, seeing how much damage that did, which was actually surprising. So the burn might have meant I didn't kill the Braviary, but it didn't matter. So here we are in Game 2. I ended up just forfeiting Game 1. I didn't have a way out. And I ended up just going the same way. He texted me after the match saying that he timed out. Again, apologize. But I figured, alright, he's probably going to lead the Clefairy Braviary. So let's just go back to what I was planning on doing, because that's what I expected him to lead while I was prepping in the first place. Oh, here we go. Which turns out is what he actually is leading, the Clefairy Braviary. Friend Guard, follow me into a super bulky Braviary I can't really do anything to. So my plan is here to fake out and get as much damage off as possible onto the Braviary, and then get Ninetales in and finish it off, because I knew this was going to do at least enough for Ninetales to actually be kind of a roll. So that's exactly what I do. Max here with the speed up. The Max is so much faster. As he does the same thing to his Braviary, I know I am faster. I spec'd it for a speed tie because we're both base 80. Turns out he wasn't max speed, but it doesn't matter. I do fake out the Clefairy here, and then I rock fall, and it does less than I thought it would. Friend Guard is really a bitch, so he knocks me down to Sash. I'll die to Sand again, and I put myself in this position to where he still has 2 turns of max, and I wasted mine. I was hoping that would do way more than it did, and I was hoping he would just double protect, hoping for the fake out, but that didn't happen. So now I'm kind of stuck here, and not knowing what this Clefairy has, I'm just still expecting follow me. But instead, he actually has Helping Hand on the Clefairy. So this is huge because now Ninetales can't live a hit no matter what. It was living base max Airstream on very little health. But I'm just screwed. I can't win this game. So while the stuff is playing in the background, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the season, kind of give a rundown while I relax because my back hurts. But anyway, The season overall was super successful. We did finish second in the league, which is wonderful. But there are some things that we could have, me and my front office, could have done better when we were drafting. So I didn't realize how important a follow me mon would be in a draft league like this, because this is I've played VGC a lot, and I know the importance of a redirector mon in base meta. But in a VGC draft meta, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just wanted to make sure that I draft really synergistic mons, which my team was overall pretty synergistic. It had some holes. Dealing with redirection was one of them. 2 out of my 3 losses came from redirection teams. And Sableye. But overall, I was really satisfied. We do end up owning the kill leader in the league. Gallade did end up beating out a T-Tar by 1 kill. I think Gallade's like plus 39 and the T-Tar was plus 38. Not after playoffs, but I'm not counting that. So overall, super successful. We ended second place to someone who competes regularly in Australia, and we've only competed a couple times here in the States. So overall, like I said, really good outing, really good showing from our team. This league was super fun, and I'm excited for next season. Hopefully I can make a strong comeback and hopefully claim first next season. But without that out of the way, I'll see you guys next season. Peace.